This Icon podcast is hosted and sponsored by Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants, a leading provider for your virtual assistants and outsourcing needs. Owned by one of the top-ranking EXP agents, Justin Nelson. Sphere Rocket VA provides a one-stop virtual staffing solution for business owners, and we specialize in helping business owners grow their business by leveraging through virtual assistants. Trusted by the top names in the real estate industry like Kyle Whistle, Andrew Franklin, John Kitchens, and many more. Get ready to up your success and we'll help you achieve your business goals. Book your free consultation at sphererocketva.com and find out how we can make your life easier.
Welcome back to another episode of the Icon Podcast. My name is Gianna, and today we've got Vincent. I roped him in at shareholders. I said, hey, you're an Icon agent. Why don't you come talk to me? And he so graciously agreed. Vincent, thanks for joining me.
Yes, welcome. I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to know your story a little better. So take us back to the beginning. Who are you? Where are you from? How did you find yourself a real estate agent?
As you could hear with my accent, I have a big French accent from all the way up Quebec, Canada. So I'm a business entrepreneur. In my genes with my parents, it's always been in our background. So I've been a business owner. I still own with my wife a gas station convenience store that we opened actually 20 years ago today. Well, a couple days ago. And so coming back to about 2015, what I wanted and what I was looking for is to have a sideline. As a business, it was already been about 15 years in my business. I just wanted something else. And what happened is that we are like from a very small town. Okay, so you have to bear with me, Jana.
Sure.
So we had a local real estate agent that was here, that has been here for a long time, and she was on the verge to retire. And I said, you know what, maybe that's something that could be interesting. And so what I did is I contacted somebody local. My first, his name is Sebastian, and he was my first agency broker, call it like that. And so he answered a couple of questions over a couple of months, and I started my real estate career, the journey, like the course and everything. And then in July 2017, I got my license as a realtor.
Awesome. So then, Vincent, how did you come across EXP as brokerage? Who introduced you to it, and why did you join?
So coming back in 2019, I was with Century 21, and we went all the way out west to Victoria, and we had a big event down there, and it was very nice. And it's an amazing spot out west Canada. Western Canada is beautiful. And why I came to EXP? Well, at that event, what happened is it opened my mind. It opened the view I had about building my business. And so when I came back from there, I was super excited. And as we know, those events are made for that, the excitement, and then give you some knowledge, some tools that you didn't know that you were not ready for. And so I came back from there, wanted to build my team. So I was searching online, and long story short, I did some course in Omaha with Jeff Cohn, the real estate, I don't remember the name, but anyway, Jeff Cohn was there helping me out with his organization. And out of the blue, out of his podcast, I seen Dan Beer. And Daniel Beer was somebody that I was connecting with. And really his message was right on and spot on for me. And I wanted to grow my team, and I wanted to build a successful team. And here I am a couple of years right after. And in May 2020, I switched brokerage to EXP, and Dan Beer is my partner, and a lot of people as well in EXP.
Yeah, well, love Daniel Beer. He works a lot with us over at Sphere Rocket, so we get to interact with him quite a bit. And, Vincent, what is something that you have really been pleasantly surprised about coming over to EXP? I mean, they've got stock options, rev share, collaboration, but what is something that maybe you didn't expect that you really take advantage of at EXP?
Something that blew my mind, and I hear that from a lot of people, is seriously the collaboration. connecting with people that are just, I don't know, I'm super grateful to have a lot of people from EXP, and they're not even, all of them are my partners. And it's the collaboration, the people that wants to share with me my success and want to make me a better person and a better successful. So the collaboration, as we know, the real estate is sometimes could be like I don't know, a shark world where, like realtors are hard on each other and there's a lot of competition and all that stuff. But the collaboration is by far the biggest I don't know, haha moment for me when since I joined EXP.
Absolutely. That collaboration really sets EXP apart from a lot of other brokerages and businesses out there.
Yeah.
Well, Vincent, you obviously stay busy, lots of production. You're an entrepreneur with many businesses out there. So what do you do to take care of yourself and make sure you're chasing a work-life balance that everybody talks about, but nobody has seemed to perfect it?
Oh, I think that is the biggest challenge. And
yeah, of course.
I'm learning every day. So my biggest challenge is I'm so focused to, like to build a business and everything. But a year ago, I needed to take a step back. I needed to take a step back because I was putting, and I still struggle with my health. Like I gained some weight and, just realistic, down to earth who I am. And health has always been a challenging for me. But to come back, what I wanted is to, a year ago, I acknowledged with one of my coach, Ben Osterveld, to go from within, to really understand what I really wanted, and also what was the most important and the most precious people and things around me. And just by acknowledge the fact that I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, I needed to take a step back to just acknowledge it, and also to work from within. And now my mojo and what I'm built for and I want is really build a business that fits my life. I want to build a life that I want and build a business around that. And that has been a game changer for me for the direction of where I want to go in life. Last year I hit 40, so I don't know if it was my midlife crisis or I'm getting.
No.
It was a lot of inner work to go where that work balance is important. It is huge for me, and I'm not even near of it. The only thing is because I acknowledge it, I'm working towards that. And EXP, where I want to go with all this, is the vehicle that's providing me for the recurrent revenues, for the revenue share that we call. And so we could offload, all the hard work that we do as realtors on day in, day out.
Absolutely. And being aware of, the effects that it's had on you. And it's hard to be a realtor because it's like you're on 24/7, right? Because when everybody else is getting off work, that's when they have time to call you about houses and mortgages and everything else in between. So being aware of, needing to change some habits in life and needing a work-life balance is probably the most important part.
Yeah, big times.
And Vincent, let's talk a little bit about the Icon Award because you're on the Icon podcast. So in your market, what's like the average house price, or about how many houses do you have to sell to be able to cap?
We earn about 200,000 average for us. Again, It's a small town. So give and take, it's about, like 6 grand is about our approximate GCI per unit. So for me to cap, it doesn't take much really. It goes fast, and normally within a month, because I do a lot of transaction, I do about 100 to 120 transaction per year. Mm-hmm. So it goes fast. So within a month, I'm able to cap, and I believe it's about I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 deals, I guess.
Okay.
That brings me to all the way up to 80 grand. So I think it's about that, but it doesn't take long for me to cap.
Sure. Yeah. I just like to ask that question to kind of gauge what your market is. I talked to somebody yesterday. I can't remember what state they were in, but they're like, yeah, it takes me 3 houses to cap. Like that's just how expensive it is to live out there. I'm like, wow. So definitely like to get that gauge of market prices. And Vincent, beyond just production, you have to have that cultural commitment piece of the Icon Award too. It's really important to the EXP culture and everything else. So what do you do for that? Are you a mentor? Do you teach an EXP world?
You know what? On that side, it's no. On the XP, probably in the next couple of years, I'll be able to do, as more and more French realtors are coming in here in Quebec, or even everywhere in Canada and the world.
Mhm.
But on all the commitment for me was very important, and when I saw that, I didn't know that was part of our icon. I don't know how you call that, the icon cultural, but there's a few things that there's a few requirements that we need to attain for having the 16,000 back in our commission. So that's absolutely amazing. But it's more on the cultural. There was a few interview I did, and making sure we were right on, and also there was some commitment for anything that is community wise, and share with people in needs all around. So it's a very good program for the cultural fit. I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it really sets the EXP apart from other brokerages and companies. And, with the stock options and, enticing the icons by giving them a piece of the company, and also, kind of forcing them to contribute back to the company in order to obtain those benefits. It really just has changed the whole model.
Absolutely. It's something that is, we all have different mission, vision about our business, and like the legacy that we want to leave on earth. But at the same time, surrounding yourself with people that wants to make you a better person, and having that in their core fit, and also in their program. I mean, it's just beneficial for everyone.
Absolutely. And Vincent, there's a lot of benefits to being an icon agent. You obviously have that title, so it's easy for people to throw referrals at you because they know you'll get the job done right. You get that cap back in stock, the opportunity to get stock to go to EXPCon, shareholders, that big shiny glass trophy I see right there on your shelf. So what has been your favorite benefit of being an icon agent with EXP?
I mean, it's just amazing to receive the stocks. I mean, that is like something that we already do, so it's kind of surplus, and it is amazing. But on top of that is really the collaboration. Again, coming back to that is for me to go. We were not able to travel here in Quebec, Canada, for a long time with COVID, and everybody like in the same way. But having the chance to go in Orlando, having the chance to meet other icons, having the chance to meet people like you, people that, they were in the right state of mind of just sharing, contributing, and giving us realtors all the tools, but also the right mindset. Surrounding myself with those type of people on an event, I think it's something that I will cherish forever. I'm very motivated to learn. I surround myself with great human beings, and I'm just grateful about that. Definitely.
Absolutely. I love that. Proximity is power, and who you surround yourself with absolutely matters.
Exactly.
And Vincent, let's put you into a bit of a scenario as far as iconing in your first year with EXP, right? So if somebody watching right now, maybe they just got their real estate license, or maybe they've been a realtor for a while and they're just coming over to EXP. Is it possible to icon in their first year? What are some goals to set out for that?
The goals should always be, it's really hard. It's a good question. The goals should always be understanding what you want and how you want to serve your clients. I mean, this trophies, the stocks, I mean, if you're pursuing just those items for the wrong reason, you won't achieve that. Yeah. I think you just have to better your game by understanding who you are and what type of service you want to give your clients. what type of investment you want to have in your own community. When I say investment, I say investment of time, investment of helping people that needs your help. And by just helping, having the right attitude, and being out there with with a big heart, and I mean, the business after that just have the ripple effect on you. But I mean, if you have to have the right mindset and understanding where you're going, and really going there for the right reason is really important. And if you're just chasing the trophies and the stocks and the money, you won't be in the business too long.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. You got to avoid that commission breath, and you're in the business of selling houses and homes, but really you're in the industry of working with people. You've got to be a people person. And that's what really gets you to that point of word of mouth marketing and having that constant, leads from just that recommendation, and, credible leads that lead you to growing your business.
Exactly. And that's what I built my business the last 5 years. And keep in mind, I've been in business before, but somebody who's brand new, I mean, going with your heart, following what you want and helping people. I mean, just continue and always, being persistent, being consistent, and doing the right things every day will make you a successful person, internally and externally. So it's just to focus on what's really important, and go with that.
Absolutely. I agree, Vincent. And for the final question, it's kind of a two-part question here. Were you ever skeptical of EXP before making the move? Were you nervous to come on board here?
I was nervous, honestly, to leave my brokerage. I was nervous to leave the person that helped me the last 3 years before. And that was the biggest challenge for me. When I saw the opportunity, when I saw the great vehicle that EXP will provide me to where I want to be, and what I wanted was simply, building my own future, building my retirement, having stock equity, having the chance to have revenue sharing, those were amazing. I did my due diligence, but really leaving behind, I thought was leaving behind the people that helped me before was the hardest challenge. But I was never skeptical about EXP. I knew that was the vehicle that needed me to propose me where I want to be the best version of myself. So on that side, it was a no-brainer for me.
Absolutely. And so, Vincent, for somebody that's watching right now, or maybe even if you could go back in time and talk to the nervous version of yourself before you made the move to EXP, what would you have to say? Because there are people out there that, talk about EXP, that they're cult, a pyramid scheme, don't drink the Kool-Aid. So what would you have to say to either your former self or somebody watching, looking to make that jump, kind of in the same shoes, being nervous?
Oh man, that's a good question. It's really, really who's out there helping you out to be the best version of yourself. Mm-hmm. And if you're always, asking yourself, am I in the right place? I think it's really giving yourself a good chance to go out there and check. There's definitely some other people out there, other business, other options that could definitely help you to where you want to go. For myself, I was building the team and partnering up with Dan Beer, partnering up with people with other business partners I have at EXP was just a no-brainer. Giving yourself the right to check around and do your due diligence. I mean, at the end of the day, it's important that you owe it to yourself and you owe it to your business to open up your mind. If you have a closed mind and you just focus on whatever you need to focus, but you don't open up to what's out there and open up whatever the possibility there is, I mean, you're not helping your business. So just be open-minded, and then be open to meet some great people. And definitely EXP has delivered that for me big times.
Right. And Vince, like you said, surround yourself with good people, lean into your mentors, lean into your upline, pick the people that are right for you to surround yourself with. And Dan Beer is one of those. He's incredible. If you guys want access to Dan and Vincent and their whole group, make sure to reach out to Vincent, ask him questions. If you're nervous about making the move, or anything else that has to come with moving brokerages and, joining EXP, it can be nerve-wracking, and with high risk comes high reward, though. And I think you'll really like your time with EXP.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Vincent, it's been a pleasure talking with you. Thank you for agreeing to do this with me. Let me know if you want to do a spin-off episode anytime. And I plan on seeing you at EXPCon then.
Yes, definitely. Thank
Awesome.
you. Appreciate
Vincent, thank you. And we'll be talking to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Jenna.
Bye-bye.
This Icon podcast is hosted and sponsored by Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants, a leading provider for your virtual assistants and outsourcing needs. Owned by one of the top-ranking EXP agents, Justin Nelson. Sphere Rocket VA provides a one-stop virtual staffing solution for business owners, and we specialize in helping business owners grow their business by leveraging through virtual assistants. Trusted by the top names in the real estate industry like Kyle Whistle, Andrew Franklin, John Kitchens, and many more. Get ready to up your success and we'll help you achieve your business goals. Book your free consultation at sphererocketva.com and find out how we can make your life easier.